Hi, what's up everyone? Today I'm going to be covering the Lost Treasure favour on God of War Ragnarok. I'll be covering this in full like I do with all of my guides for God of War Ragnarok. That means I'll show you how to get the favour, how to complete it, and any loot along the way, because you know there's so much loot in this game. I hope you enjoy the way I do these guides, and if you do, there's more of these guides linked down below in the video description and in the pinned comments, so go and check them out for more. But today we'll be covering the Lost Treasure favour. I found this favour as I was doing another favour called Spirit of Rebellion. You may also have done that. But if you need a location, you want to go to Mystic Gateway and fast travel to Svartalfheim. There are different Mystic Gateways where you can fast travel to here, and you can get to the location you need to get to from all of them really. You just get on the water and row there. However, if you travel to the Watchtower, this is the closest one. Once at the Watchtower, if you just bring the map up, you can see this boat dock here for Dragon Beach, and this is the location that you need to get to. So once you are off the boat, and if it is the first time you're in this area, there's going to be a lot of loot to get, a Nornir chest, a rune reed, some enemies to kill and stuff like that. I've already been to this area as part of another favour and done all that, so what I'm going to do is just take a snippet out of that video that I did and just include it here so I can show you where all of this loot is. With the area clear, we're now going to collect some loot before we proceed. Got this creature to the left there. You got to get behind that to kill it to get the loot, so I'm going to leave that for now and just hook over to the right here where we're going to find some hack silver on the ground. Right in front of this hack silver, you'll notice this rune reed on the wall to interact with.
First time someone's told me that, I suppose.
And then just left of the rune reed is the Nornir chest that we need to solve. This Nornir chest requires 3 vases or runes to be destroyed to open it, and the first one is right in front of us. It's just covered up by this water geyser, so if you just freeze that, you'll be able to see where it is. So just take aim on it, recall your axe, and throw your axe again to destroy it. With 1 out of 3 seals done, we now need to find the other 2. And the next one we're going to do is just to our right. So recall your axe and head right, and you'll notice this dragon statue. Freya will mention, or whoever you're with will mention, how it looks lifelike. But again, it's hidden behind a water geyser. If you just freeze this, you're going to see the seal just behind that. We can't throw our axe from here, so just call it back. And if we go round to the right of this statue, we'll get in a better position to destroy it. You can just see it there. And then from here, recall your axe. And for the third one, we just want to head to these bones here. You'll see again another water geyser. If we freeze that, it'll reveal the seal that we need to destroy right in front of us. So get your target on it, recall your axe, and then throw it again. With all 3 destroyed, we can head back to the Nornir chest to open it for our reward. With the Nornir chest collected, we can now head up this chain just to the left, and we're going to kill this creature there just to get a little bit more loot. Once up top, just get your axe out. You'll notice this hole in the floor here. Gives you a perfect angle to kill him without him spotting you. And with him dead, you can go back down to collect your loot. With all the loot collected, just head back up the chain. And at the top, go forward this time to find some hack silver on the ground here. From the hack silver, just press down on the D-pad to bring out your spear, and you want to throw your spear into this wind vent with L2 and R1. That'll create a path forward so you can climb up. At the top, a ghost is going to appear in front of you, and this is where you're going to collect the Lost Treasure favour. Just interact with the ghost, and he's going to explain to you how he's gone in search of some treasure, and he's died, and he feels there's someone in search of some other treasure, and it opens a favour. Now, if you've already completed the Spirit of Rebellion favour, you've already collected the treasure that this ghost will reward you with, and it will mention that, but you still need to find his son for him in order to complete the favour. Now there's a whole section again that I've already been through that's also part of this favour. You got to go and get the treasure, and because I've completed that, it's an easy run through from here for me to show you. So what I'm going to do is again include a snippet out the other video showing you all the loot up to that treasure so you don't miss a thing. Spin around and carry on with this one by climbing this ledge. And then we just want to push forward and swing across to the other side. There'll be a hack silver chest right in front of you. After the hack silver chest, rather than going left where the quest wants you to go for the favour, just go right here. We can interact with this to find an Yggdrasil rift. Interacting with this rift is going to have an enemy spawn on you, and it's a difficult encounter, so you want to be quite strong to take this on. And if you feel like the encounter is too difficult, then all you want to do is lower the difficulty to get it done, or just die and come back to it when you're stronger. With the enemy complete though and the other little enemies, it will drop some loot for you, and you can interact with the Yggdrasil rift again to get some even more loot. Once done, just spin back around and head back through this passage. Now you just want to push forward and jump over this gap, and there's going to be a lock that you can interact with just on the left here. After you have interacted with it, just push forward and have Freya read these words.
Still in one piece after all this time.
We are going to cover some loot, so just head left from this red coffin and head to this cave. On the left here, there's just some hack silver on the ground, and from here you'll see some enemies in the cave, so go and take care of them. With the enemies dead, you're going to notice this legendary chest that's stuck by goldstone. This is easy, just head over to the left over here, pick up one of these, and just throw it at that goldstone, and I'll reveal the chest. This legendary chest actually had an item that allows you to go and complete the favour, the Crucible. You do need to find 2 items to unlock this favour. The first one kind of unlocks the favour, but then you need to find a second item in order to be able to use the Mystic Gateway to get there. So as long as you got both included in this one, if you open up your goals, you'll notice on the favours that there is the Crucible. As long as you got both items, you can now travel there to complete this. It's highly recommended that you do the Crucible later on in the game, or even at end game when you're more powerful, because it has a whole host of challenges to complete, and they get more difficult and difficult. There's even like endurance challenges and stuff. But I just thought I'd mention this now as you picked up the item from this chest. I will cover this in another favour guide, link down in the pinned comments or video description. But for now, continuing on with this favour, we've collected the legendary chest. We're going to head to the left here, pick up another bomb, and we're just going to clear the way forward by throwing it at this goldstone here. There's going to be another enemy encounter, so just take care of these. During this encounter, there's going to be a singing enemy hidden in that stone there, keeping the enemies alive. So just be sure to pick up another one of these bombs to go and kill it. It'll make the encounter a lot more easier. With the area clear of enemies, we can pick up another one of these bombs. Just push forward and you'll notice some more gold stone to destroy. And this is going to uncover the main boss of this area, the Ormstunga. He is quite hard, he is quick, he hits very hard, and how I like to do this is basically keep going around this pillar. He's got to follow you quite quickly, and what you can do is you can just use these bombs, pick them up, throw them at him to cause some good damage. Just keep on doing that, just keep on running and running around this pillar, and it's a quite easy way to dodge his attacks. Otherwise, if he is a bit difficult, you can just lower the difficulty and get him done quite easily. With the enemy dead, you'll pick up some good loot and you can advance into the cave that he came out of. Inside this cave, you're going to notice another opportunity to pick up some bombs. But before you do that, just run forward and climb up this ledge here for another Yggdrasil rift. This rift will have one of these worms, so just tap circle to collect one of these for another favour if you have it open. And after you've collected that, just interact with the rift again for some loot.
Another one already? Great. Why exactly do you keep popping up, little ones?
And now just back up. You do want to grab one of these bombs now. Just pick one of those up and head back up that ledge. And just to the right here, you're going to see some goldstone that you need to destroy with it.
Thank you. And again, sorry if I offended you.
With that destroyed, we can drop down. Just go to the left and interact with this stone. Just push forward from there to exit the cave. You're going to see another legendary chest in front of you. Just before you do that, head right for some lore. So it's actually a treasure map. It's called Fruits of Industry. With this treasure map, I have a separate video covering all treasure maps. Check it out in the video description in one of the playlists. Now we can go and pick up the legendary chest as well. And then from this chest, we can turn around and drop the chain so we can go down below. At the bottom of the chain, before you get on the boat, just look left and we have another door that we can interact with. Just interact with that with your chisel and there'll be one final red coffin. With all the loot collected now and the treasure found, we can now head to this boat and go and find the ghost boy. Now let's bring up the map and you'll see that the quest marker just takes you north. You can track it if you want and follow it on your compass. You will arrive at this shore here, so just get off your boat and there are going to be some enemies to take care of. With the enemies dealt with, there are two items of interest here. There's a Norner chest, which I'll show you how to open in a moment. And there's the Berserker gravestone. Now, I've got another guide for these. These are very challenging boss encounters. They're not easy. They're advised to do when you're high powered, you've got some good gear, and you're good at the game basically. You've had a lot of practice. You're going to need to dodge. You're going to need to manage your health. You're going to need to attack at the right times. You can lower the difficulty to the easiest setting though. They do reward some great loot, and it is another favor. You've got to complete all of these to complete another favor. It's probably one of the toughest on the game. So lower the difficulty if you want, get this done, or just come back to this at a later time. I do have another guide for this though, and again, down in the video description, go and find it if you want to watch that guide. So with that said, we've got the Norner chest that we've got to complete here. So with the gravestone covered, there's the Norner chest to do. Now you've got to hit 3 bells to open this one. We can see the first bell just up here. We're going to be hitting that one last. The second bell, if we spin around, can be seen up here, but we're not able to hit that. What we can do just to prep that is press L2 and square with the sonic arrows equipped just to lower it. Now that's easy to hit. We'll be hitting that one second. And the third one is just hidden over here. Just past where the gravestone was. Again, it's hidden. This is going to be the first one we're going to hit, because we've got to throw our axe at this lever here to make it visible, but it will lower again. So we're going to hit all 3 bells now to open the chest. They're going to be done quite quickly, otherwise you have to start again. You can extend the timer in the settings if you're having difficulty, and this is how we do it. And with the chest open, you can collect your reward. With that done, that's the loot in this area covered. We're ready to proceed. We'll notice this wind vent here. Just get your spear out, R1 and R1, just to create a ledge for you to climb and climb up. And at the top, you're going to find the son of the father. You'll notice that he's also a ghost. So you're going to need to interact with him. After speaking with the kid, you will learn that there's some more treasure to find. So we're now on search for that. Just head right, and we just want to go up here, and you'll notice some stones on the left. With the sonic arrows, just press L2 and square to remove them. and then head through, and you might have just noticed one of Odin's ravens. While we're here, we can use the spear to kill that. And then just to the right of where that raven was, just drop down here, and you're just looking for a clear view of this rock obstructing the object you need to use to swing across. So just with the spear, press L2 and R1, and press triangle. That's now going to raise that, and you can head back up this ledge and then swing across to the other side. Now once here, we do need to swing over to the island on the right there, but we've got some loot right in front of us, so just collect that. And then we've got an Yggdrasil rift to interact with. A worm is going to pop out of this if you have this favour, so be sure to collect that. And once collected, we can interact with the rift again to get some loots.
You did it, Master Kratos. A spectacular job. Keep it up.
Now from here, just spin back round and go right. We're going to swing across this to the next island. And once on this island, you're going to find an item of interest on the ground to the left here. This is another treasure map for the Washed Ashore. I cover all treasure maps in a separate video. Do check out the links down in the video description to go and find it. Once you got this treasure map, just spin around and you'll notice this rock face here. Just use your spear with L2 and R1 and press triangle to detonate it, and then climb up this ledge. Run all the way around and you're going to find this chain that you need to interact with. This is going to open a gate, and you need to keep this gate open. If we let go at this point, it'll close. But just look right to where you just destroyed that rock, and what you want to do is get your axe out. Get sigil arrows on, so press L2 and press up to make sure they're on if they're not on already, and just throw a sigil arrow at that gear. With that on, just throw your axe at it, and that's going to freeze. Keep that in place and you can now let go. The gate is going to be open. Run back around, drop down the ledge, and we just want to jump back across this floating bit here. With the gate now open, what we're able to do is retrieve the axe, and we need to freeze this water geyser. So do that quickly. And with that frozen, this lift is going to drop and we can swing across. Now let's retrieve the axe again and the lift will go up. Once at the top, we're going to have some enemies to deal with. And with all the enemies defeated, you will find some hack silver just on the left next to this body. And then from here, just ahead, you'll be able to use your blades to get across and find the treasure. With the treasure collected, we can now make our way back to the father to hand in the favour and complete it. There's a quicker way down. Just head to the left here and interact with this rope. You'll create a zip line for you to be able to go down.
Mimir, the large dwarf statue we saw, who does it fit?
All these stonefoot.
The zip line will take you directly to where...
His wisdom and might to imprison some of the most dangerous.
The zip line will take you right back to where we entered the area with the Norna, chest and the grave. So just jump down the ledge, head onto the boat, and then you want to make your way back to the father. So just looking at the map, you just want to go south again, and the quest is marked on the map. So just track that. There's two ways to get to him. You can go to the shore here, where we got the boat to come to this location where we are now, or you can just use the water to go past the watchtower and all the way to that shore there, to where we found the favour in the first place. Whichever way you want to do, just make your way there. And once back to his father's ghost, you'll be able to interact to finish the favour and complete it to get your reward. And that is it for this guide. I hope it's been helpful. I cover more favours in this manner where I show you where all the loot is and everything else that you need to know. So I hope you did enjoy it. Be sure to hit like, share and subscribe to support. And check out the video description and pinned comment for more guides from myself. Thank you for watching this today. Until next time, stay safe and peace out.